Welcome back for another video. So another interview with another full-time student. So Emma went full-time a number of months ago. She's been in the chat room from day one. So this is another example of the Sambora trading community. You know, I've said it for a long time. There's a number of my students that are full-time traders. So we've seen Kurt, we've seen Paul, now we've seen Emma, and there's more to come. So very exciting. It's an exciting journey, and it's wonderful to see students completely change their life. You know, Emma works for 2.5, 3 hours per day. She used to work 12 hours a day, sometimes even more. So it's very exciting. There's more students, more success stories coming your way soon. We continue to move on, and this is I like doing these videos now, these ones with regards to the students, because it's nice to showcase what happens in our community. And it just goes to show you, you'll see during the interview that, you know, I've said it 1,000,001 times, that you only fail when you give up. Okay, so this is a very good interview. I hope you enjoyed this week's video. I'm sure you'll get some kind of value out of this interview. Before we crack on, as usual guys, make sure that you smash that like button. Make sure that you subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. And if you want to follow me on Instagram or message me, it's sambora.00. If you want to join the winning team, message me. Come on board. We're a great team, we're a happy family, and we continue to move forward. So enjoy this week's video, guys. Emma, thank you very much for coming on. Appreciate your time. So you're a full-time trader now?
Yes I am, yes.
So this is your career?
Thanks to you.
Well, this is what it's all about. That's the whole point of having this community, is that, you know, the likes of myself, yourself, Paul, Kurt, and all the others, that we all progress in life. So, but we have something in common. I'm dyslexic.
Yes, we do.
And so are you.
Yes, yeah. We're both dyslexic, and I think that's what drew me to you and your course. I thought, wow, well, you know, if somebody else who's dyslexic can do that and do so well in it, you know, there's hope for me as well. And I do have to say that I found everything so easy to understand, just very simplified, which is what I need.
Yeah, and that's the reason that the course is designed as it is, because me being dyslexic also, I have to keep everything very simple, which is why the course is the way it is. So listen, you've been in the chat room for a long time, and it also took you a long time before you became consistently profitable. Tell us about your journey.
Yes, wow. Well, it did. It took forever, and it was a very frustrating journey to go down. Obviously, it's just a matter of spending time in the field and you know, looking at the charts and just keep repeating everything. Back into from demo to real. It's taken forever.
And I assume you've blown more than one account?
Yes, I can't even tell you how many I've blown, but it was different. You'd get it on the demo start going really well. You'd see your consistent greens coming through, and you'd be like, right, I'm ready. And then you'd go in straight away with your with live account, and bang! I don't know. It's the what is it? The pressure, I suppose.
Yes, it is.
Of real, and you'd like, oh my gosh. I suppose I just freaked out, but I think I messaged you at the time, and you'd say, you know, go back to demo, slow it down a bit, and it came through.
So I think one of the biggest things about this whole retail trading journey is that people expect results after a few weeks. It's completely unrealistic, and a lot of people give up. Okay, why did you not give up?
Okay, so yes, you know, you've got to realise that it's not an overnight thing. You know, you get a lot of knocks, and you know, you've just got to do it. It's a gradual thing. But you know, it's very frustrating, and many times I did give up, and you know, I'd shut the computer and walk away. And then I'd go on the chat room and I'd just say something, and somebody would just give me a bit of encouragement. I'd message yourself and you'd just say, take it back. And, you know, it just was nice to have the support there to carry on. And that's the reason I didn't give up. And I'm so glad that I didn't.
So can you imagine if you'd have given up, you wouldn't be sitting at home being a full-time trader? But
I know, yeah. And what a different life it is for me now, you know. I used to have to work ridiculous hours. I didn't get to spend time with the children. Totally different life now. It's almost a bit like a dream.
So how many hours a day do you work?
Well, I would say about 2 or 3 now, compared to the 12 I was working before.
It's a game changer, isn't it? So it really is a complete turnaround. It's a life changer. Same as me, you know. I know exactly how you feel because the exact same happened to me. What advice would you give to somebody that is struggling? Because you really have, you know, been up and down. It's taken you a long time to get there, but you stuck with it, you got there. What advice could you give to somebody that is really struggling at the moment, wants to give up, can't see any light at the end of the tunnel? What advice could you give them?
Wow, well, exactly the same advice that you gave me. Don't give up. You just feel like you're hitting your head against a wall and you're not getting anywhere. Dial it back a bit. Go slower at it, smaller positions, and just come in at it slowly. You just suddenly start seeing it coming together, and you like, it's like a bit of a stepping thing. You just take one step, and then you see it just gradually growing in front of you, and then you get the confidence to just move on a bit.
There's a huge psychological element to trading.
Yes, yeah. I think the psychological element was the thing that got me the most, and especially the step from demo to going to a live account. Wow, what a difference that is, because, you know, it's real, you know, and yeah, it took me a while to get over the initial step of moving onto a live account, but yeah, just stick with it, everybody.
It is. It's a very difficult journey. A lot of people do give up, you know, and the reason, and you know, you'll have heard me saying this a million times, the reason that people fail is because they give up, you know.
Yes.
And people always say, oh, well, you know, it's easy for you to say because you've been there, you've done it. You're the same. Is there any tips that you could give somebody just to help them stay motivated, to help them stay in the game and not give up?
Well, I found myself that the chat room was just a massive help. You know, if I had a confidence crisis, I don't know, a massive loss or something like that, I would just put a few words on there, and there was always somebody with a kind word, you know, to just spur you along a bit and say that they'd been there as well. And you know, there's an awful lot of negativity in it and around it. So, you know, unless you're in a chat room, there's nobody can know the journey that you're taking, and it is a journey. You know, it's not an overnight thing. You have to go really, really slowly at it and watch it build up. So, you know, everybody's just got to stick with it and just keep going.
And that's what I found as well. I tried this industry before I joined the chat room, but then once I actually joined a chat room, I realised that it was an absolute game changer. So, and this is why I've been saying for a while now, you know, it is important. I'm not telling people, oh, come and join my community. There's a number of communities out there, and my advice is go and join one of them communities. You know, not necessarily mine, but go and join one of them, because it is a game changer, isn't it?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, I think it's for somebody who's starting out in this, it's just a must-have tool, isn't it? You know, just to have that sort of the odd experienced person there to just give you a bit of a guidance, and everybody's journey is slightly different, isn't it? Yeah. And you literally with this business, you have to find your own way. You know, I mean, I'm very much like yourself in the way that you trade and stuff, and you know, you see people doing it slightly different. But I've managed to hone it down to my own way of, I see my own setups coming. I'm confident with those setups, and it's when that happens you start seeing it come together. So, and then it's just a matter of building it up from there, really.
How good is it to see the money come in? Because obviously there was points where you thought, I'm never going to see this money come in. How good is it to see consistent profits coming in?
It's like a dream. I'd find myself in the park and stuff, and I'd switch onto my account just to look through the thing, and you'd see all the greens, and you'd be like, oh my gosh, that's amazing. Through months ago where it'd be all reds, So what a thing! It's just such a good feeling. And then you've also learned to not panic when you do take a loss. It's not the end of the world. That's only a temporary loan. You'll get that money back on the next one. Don't panic.
Exactly.
Don't jump back in. Wait until your next setup and go for it then.
Well, listen, Emma, appreciate you coming on. You've been in the chat room for a long time, and it's been a long, hard struggle for you. We've spoke ever since you started. You're here now. You're a full-time trader. You work for 2.5, 3 hours a day max, enjoying your life. Well done, and I will see you in the chat room today.
Thank you. Take care.
Thanks. Bye bye.